God morning. Oh my God. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. The February 19th, God calling, endure, and God eventide, youth renewed. All right, we got this. Let's go, guys. So endure. Do not forget to meet all your difficulties with love and laughter. Be assured that I am with you. Remember it is the last few yards that tell. Do not fail me. I cannot fail you. Rest in my love. Guys, probably the best coping mechanism out there is laughter. I mean, I know that's like weird sometimes. You're in like a really dire situation, you start laughing. It seems a little psychotic, but it doesn't have to be a super dire situation. But whenever you're just going through difficulties or turmoil, just try to find the humor in it. Try to just distract yourself with laughter, with joy, because with joy and laughter comes God. Because that's all he is. All God is joy, right? So if you're able to find that laughter, you're able to find that God in the situations and see that, there really is a light at the tunnel and it's happening to you for a reason. I know that that's way harder to say than to feel when you're in those situations, but you gotta focus on that, and you gotta change your mindset than just always just think about the hardships of it and it beating down on you. I cannot fail you. Rest in my love. How many of the world's prayers have gone unanswered because my children who prayed did not endure to the end? They thought it was too late and that they must act for themselves, that I was not going to act for them. Remember my words. He that endureth to the end shall be saved. God is literally always answering your prayers in one way or another, but it just takes time. And that's one thing that we don't really think about. We think when I was little, right? I used to walk home from school after getting off the bus, and I'd just be walking by myself. So I walked a mile, and the whole time I'd just be praying. I'd be like, God, when I get home, I want a stack of iTunes gift cards, a stack of Beyblades, and a stack of PS4s and Xbox and Nintendo Switches and all these things on my bed. Or no, it was a DSi at the time, DSi. And I was like, when I get home, I just pray that there's just a stack of everything on my bed, just piled up, all the things that I want, all my hopes and dreams. And that was a foolish child's dream. That was me just thinking that when I got home, it'd really be there. Sometimes I would literally imagine it like a bright shining light, and it's just descending down gracefully and plops onto my bed. But that was a foolish child's dream. But I had so much faith that was going to happen all the time. But that's how we are these days too. That's how we are as adults, but we just don't see it. We say, God, please give me all this money. God, please give me this amazing car. And we just expect for it to happen, but we don't expect the time it takes and the effort that we have to put in to get that. God has given us the ability to get everything we want in this life and more, but it just takes that time. So he's saying, how many prayers have gone unanswered because we quit? Because us praying is an action. Us praying is actively putting our hands together and speaking to God and communicating with God and having that talk with God. So we're already initiating that. And God is initiating the answer back. But then we have to take that initiation to the initiation and then re-initiate it. We can't just stop at the prayer. That's not all the effort it's going to take. It goes further than that. Can you endure to the end? If so, you shall be saved. But endure with courage, with love and laughter. Oh, my children, is my training too hard? For you, my children, I will unlock the secret treasures hidden for so many. Not one of your cries is unheard. I am with you indeed to aid you. Go through all I have said to you and live in every detail as I have enjoined you. As you follow implicitly all I say, success, spiritual, mental, and physical shall be yours. Wait in silence a while, conscious of my presence, in which you must live to the rest until your souls, and power and joy and peace. Guys, think about all growth on this planet is exponential. That is always how it is. We can't look at it as linear growth. That's never going to be the case. And it's always going to be exponential. That's how God has created. So if we put it on human terms for us to understand, it's always just going to be flat line, right? Here's where you pray. Flat line. You got to keep going. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Boom, you hit it, and then you hit a whole stride and you go right up. Boom. That's always how it is. Think about population, right? It started with 2 people, Adam and Eve. Flat line. Hundreds of literally so many years of just going, and boom, in the last 300 years or 200 years, 100 years, it shot up like crazy because of the Industrial Revolution, because of all these things. But that growth is exponential, and we're now seeing how much of God's earth can support us. When it was only 100,000 people, 1 million people on the planet, 50 million people on the planet, 100 million people on the planet, there's so many resources to go around. There's always such an abundance. But now we see that we can support 9-10 billion people. That is just beyond how it's just amazing to think about. So just think about that exponential growth whenever you're working towards something, whenever you're fighting towards something. God eventide, youth renewed. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. To discover the pearl of great price is to renew your youth. The kingdom of heaven is a kingdom of perennial youth. So really, this is talking about waiting. It's talking about being able to renew yourself in God just through having that patience. So Today is all about having patience. That is such a key element of being a Christian. That's such a key element of just being on this planet, period, and wanting all your hopes and dreams to come true. It's having patience. And we don't want that, right? Like, we have it instilled of us now. And part of that might be because, God made everything in 7 days. So we're like, if he could do that in 7 days, what can I do in 7 days? And you can do amazing things in 7 days. But God has a plan for you. So sometimes it's going to take longer than that. And sometimes it might even take shorter than that. But the day it happens, it's going to feel like none of that was even a challenge. It's going to feel like it all went by so quick. The day that you achieve your goal is just going to be so worth it. It's not even going to compare to the amount of time or sacrifice you've had to give up. So don't stop, guys. Don't stop reaching towards your goals. Don't stop. Just continue being in patience. Continue just being with God throughout all of it and taking your time and enjoying the process. I love you guys so much. Don't give up. And with that, I will say amen.